So it doesn't take much to piss off Tuscaloosa. Your worst loss in forever, 38-3 to Indiana. How's that going to sit? Second round playoff exit. You didn't even make the semis. That's how it's going to be spun year two after Saban. I always thought, era aside, rule changes aside with the portal and NIL, whoever takes over for Nick Saban has a full covered. So don't sit here and say, well, no, this change and that offense and this scheme and this. Football players are football players, man. Find a way to maximize the talent on your roster and win. Your roster was loaded with 4 and 5 stars. Guess what happened? Slowly, they graduated, and a lot of them went out the door, a.k.a. Justice Haynes is one example, in the transfer portal. Because you didn't know how to maximize the talent. Jalen Milroe had a horrible year. You didn't know how to improve it. So he had the talent there. He didn't maximize it. We're seeing the ripple effect get bigger now after this loss to Indiana. Ultimately, I think he leaves for the NFL. I think there's 8 NFL jobs open this year, 7, around that number. If you want to nitpick, that's fine. I did another short identifying the jobs I think will be open in the NFL and how the crazy coaching carousel that's already been in college football could get crazier because of the amount of openings and the lack of premier assistants in the NFL right now that are presumed to be hot names, unlike last year. Therefore, the ratio says the hottest names are going to be premier Power 4 head coaches. Well, guess what? Deboer hasn't been horrible. In the NFL's eyes, he hasn't failed at all in the NFL yet, right? So, and I don't even, most schools wouldn't call Alabama a failure. Alabama would call Alabama a failure, right? But it is what it is. That's where he is. If he's not being treated well, if he's unhappy, if he feels like he can't do it, if he feels like the pressure's too much, all of these reasons. I wrote an article on this when he took the job, reasons he could leave. One of them was he leaves on his own accord for the NFL. There's pressure wherever you go. But there's Tuscaloosa pressure, and then there's NFL pressure. I'd rather take NFL pressure. I don't know about you. Let me know in the comments. But I think considering the number of openings, he's going to get some calls. Somebody's going to take him. Somebody's going to at least offer him, ask him to talk, absent interview. And that's a guaranteed another, 2 years at least in the NFL, unless you absolutely crash and burn like a Gerard Mayo with the Patriots. We'll see if Aaron Glenn's kept this year after with the Jets. But usually you're guaranteed at least 2 years in the NFL, right? That'd be on his own accord, so Bama wouldn't owe him anything. But let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe and follow @PigskinPD on X.